On June 28, 2018, policymakers and leaders of business came together at the Nigeria-Austria Business Forum at the Austrian Chamber of Commerce.
Nigeria and its embassy and the Austrian Federal Chamber of Commerce, along with the Nigeria in Diaspora Organization Europe and the International Center for Migration Policy and Development, made this event happen. Please put your hands together for them.
As an embassy and as a government, we remain committed to creating the conditions that make foreign direct investment in Nigeria viable and worthwhile. Nigeria is Africa's largest economy and also Africa's largest market. All important agencies responsible for facilitating trade and investment are present here. The Federal Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, the Minister of Agriculture, the Nigeria Export Promotion Council, the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, and the Nigerian Export Processing Zones Authority. And they will all be engaging with you through panels and other outreach activities. I welcome you all, and I thank you for coming, and let's get to business. Thank you.
It is a great pleasure for me to represent the Austrian Federal Ministry for Europe, Integration and Foreign Affairs. And it is an honor for me to greet you on behalf of the Secretary General of the Foreign Ministry, Ambassador Johannes Peterlik. Austria has been recently receiving growing attention for what it is today, for what the modern Austria is about, namely a highly innovative country with high-quality exports and a reliable and attractive location for investment. Likewise, Austrian companies are aware of the potential that lays in the Nigerian market, more and more so. And they have in the recent past discovered Nigeria and especially the metropolis Lagos as an important innovation hub. Growing exchange with foreign companies goes hand in hand and has to go hand in hand with the objective of President Buhari to diversify the economy. Austria fully agrees with this concept, and we also imply it in Austria to strengthen our own economy.
This is a day we've all been waiting for. Last time we had one was 2013, and we waited so many years to have this one happen. And I believe today, at the end of the day, we'll start counting our blessing.
Nigeria has a lot of possibilities, and in the past, we have been kind of restricted to importing oil, crude oil from Nigeria, and a little bit of cocoa bones, but mainly crude oil. And as I understand, Nigeria is also developing very rapidly and trying to diversify a little bit away from oil, from crude oil, along the downstream segment of oil production, but also into technology and technological solutions for industry and also for agriculture. And this is exactly what we can offer. We can offer a lot of different ways to solve today's issues of not only agriculture but industry. And naturally, our companies are very interested in starting investments, direct investments. We have a couple of companies that are currently investing in Nigeria already, but we have a lot room to improve, Mr. Governor. We have been talking about this. We have negotiated a Mutual Investment Protection Act, which I think would facilitate not only direct trade, but direct investments, mutual direct investments. And it is very important for us, for our companies, for our member companies, that this Protection Act is going to be ratified.
On behalf of my organization, we are very much engaged to bring something forward, because business forums are always the starting point for something, and we would like to get to the implementation side. And we would like to bring really investment to your country, to try to bring together people, to have the trust that investment can be really successful for the future, and with that to have much bigger ties between our two countries.
We declared that our vision is to be, for Anambra, is to be first choice investment destination and a hub for economic and commercial activity. And we said that our mission is to create a socially stable, business-friendly environment where indigenous and non-indigenous alike will have opportunity for wealth creation. Our economic blueprint is made up of 6 pillars, including agriculture, industrialization, trade and commerce, oil and gas, logistics, and creative economy. I am optimistic that our trip to Austria shall add a sparkling new chapter to this evolving narrative of hope. Our doors are open to Austria and the rest of Europe. Our doors are open to the world. Please come. Anambra is waiting for you. Thank you very much.
We know as of today that Nigeria is undergoing, through this current government, an industrial revolution with government's dedication and commitment to export-oriented policies through the new presidential order on ease of doing business.
After a series of insightful keynotes, the forum featured 2 high-profile panel discussions engaging with investors and business leaders of Nigeria and Austria. One focused on government policies and the ease of doing business, the other on private sector investment opportunities. Georg Eder, an Austrian businessman who has been based in Nigeria for over 4 decades, shared his business experiences.
To Anambra State, salut Alhaja, Bakana, Ekuche, in Europe. I came to Nigeria as the first managing director of Style Nigeria in Bauchi. I built a plant ahead of time that existed, and I built the plant below budgeted cost. And I was at that time, and I'm very happy to be, a civil servant of the federal government of Nigeria. I was the staff of the Federal Ministry of Industries. Style Nigeria was a joint venture with a majority shareholder of the federal government, the other part was Nigeria-Austria. And during these days, as well as an economist, I learned the value of local content and local integration. And during these days as well, I realized how valuable it is to build up local industries. But to think that this huge market is a large market just to land, to run there and try to hit a lucky punch is just outdated. It is just obsolete in Nigeria nowadays. Think about in a long-term basis, i.e. in a basis not to supply goods in vast quantities, but to supply, as for instance the Kuwait Development Fund says, the technology and the machinery to produce the goods.
Among the highlights of the Nigeria-Austria Business Forum was the gala dinner and award ceremony at the Hilton Hotel in Vienna. The public and private sector, as well as the diplomatic community, came together to recognize the outstanding achievements and the exceptional performances of leadership in governance, business, and culture. Part of the awardees are representatives of Lagos, Ogun State and the Governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Obiano, who also presented an award to Her Excellency Ambassador Vivian Okeke.
She's flying our flag very high. Your Excellency, congratulations.
The Nigeria-Austria Business Forum provided a fruitful ground for collaboration and as an immediate result, strengthened existing ties and opened new opportunities in renewable energy, agro-processing, banking and others.